Hey, thanks so much for finding the video. Do us a favor. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. Be sure to leave your comment. We love to interact. Enjoy the video. LSU got just massive news on Friday when combo guard Adam Miller announced that he will return to the program. Of course, was a much ballyhooed commit when Will Wade signed him as a transfer out of Illinois. We all know the story. Tore his ACL, didn't play for the Tigers this past year, entered the portal, but will play for Matt McMahon this coming season. Adam Miller is good enough to join us here for a couple of minutes. Hey, man, we appreciate some time. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, man. I just got out the gym, actually. So,
very nice.
Living there.
Hey, I want to start with the immediacy and then kind of bounce around a little bit. But when did you make your decision that you were going to stay at LSU?
I believe it was So, last Wednesday, I told both the coaches before I was going to put it out there. So I did that, and then I believe I put it out Friday. Friday. Yep. So I had made the decision actually Wednesday. I had talked to both coaches personally before.
I guess you would have had to make the decision because you did a collab clearly with LSU for the announcement post with the gold uni. By the way, do you like the gold uni?
I do, actually. I really do.
Me too. They're a super fan favorite, but Will never wanted to wear them.
He had a very big superstition with them. He had a very big superstition. It was like he just didn't. I don't know. He only played certain games in them, but yeah, he had a big superstition with them.
Why ultimately did you make the decision to return?
I think for me, I was telling some people about this the other day. I think it was, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of about comfortability, but you know what I'm saying? At any level with any work, you know what I'm saying? If you have to get up and leave, that's just, it is what it is. But for my mentals, and especially coming back from this injury, being here with Sean, our PT, and just, battling and being here and watching and seeing the fans, I just wanted to do it from, out of LSU.
When Will Wade was let go and Matt McMahon was brought in, even when you entered the portal, you still had the opportunity to practice and use the facilities and all that sort of stuff. How well during that time, from the time you entered the portal to now making the decision to stay, how well have you gotten to know Matt McMahon?
Oh, I've gotten to know him really well. I mean, that was the big thing for me because it always was like, you know what I'm saying, I'm here already. So it's like, whatever happens, it was going to be something new. I was going to have to trust whatever coaching staff I was going to go with. And having them here and having them be able to see my work ethic and being able to see their seriousness about pouring into the team and the players, it just helped out and made me more comfortable making that decision. So I guess it played into LSU's favor in a way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what was his pitch? I guess. I mean, it has to almost feel like recruiting, right? So, what was his pitch to you to stay?
I believe his pitch was that, you know what I'm saying, I was going to be allowed to do what I do. And it really was like, he was like, you're not going to find another coaching staff who's going to pour into you as much as the coaching staff here is going to. And he was like, you're already loved here. He was like, the president, the university loves you. And he's like, the fans love you. And we just dove into basketball, and we talked about the players he's had and how he's let them, you know what I'm saying, play with freedom, how he allows his leaders to actually lead. And I don't know, we just had gotten many deep conversations, and it was like, it wasn't no normal conversation from like a senior on his, he in high school. It was more of a, you know what I'm saying, okay, I've been through this process, so let's get to the real topics,
He talked to you about John Morant?
Yeah, he did.
I'd imagine so. Like, do you see any comps, or did he see any comps when Ja was there at Murray and with what you are or could be at the college level?
You say any comps?
Comps, like a comparison. Do you compare to him?
Oh, see, that was his thing. He doesn't like to compare players. See, that was his thing. He just likes to see. He likes to talk about how, you know what I'm saying, his program has affected them. That's how he tried to, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Like how he tried to do it that way. He didn't really try to compare players. I don't know.
Adam Miller is with us. He's on Twitter at AceWolf44. Y'all make sure you follow him on all social media. Announce he's staying at LSU. You know, we haven't spoken to you since your injury. I mean, that was October.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Wow. Yeah, that's the first. I think that's the first time somebody asked me that. I was playing the scout team actually, and we were playing the scout team. We were working on zone offense, and I had a 3-pointer, man. I should have shot a 3. I had it, but I'm like, no. I want to get this over with. I'm putting this ball in the hole. So I turn it down. I drive left, crossover, go right, and they closed the gap. And I didn't know where to put my foot. I'm like, I'm about to roll my foot or charge one of them. So I kind of got scared and just put all my weight on my right. And I turned and I tried to elevate and it just gave out on me. So I think it was because in that instance, I'm like, oh, what am I about to do? You know, that little, and I was worrying about my left ankle. The next thing you know, I tear my right ACL.
Did you know it right when it happened?
Nah, I got up, walked. Then, yeah, when it started swelling up, I knew it was something bad because when I was sitting waiting to get the MRI, that's when I knew it was bad. Then I got the news. Doc gave me the news.
How do you feel now?
Shoot, I feel good, man. Like, I'm probably like 75, 80% where I want to be. Like, it's where I want to be, and where a doctor and a physical trainer and is different where I want to be. So like, I'm probably, no, I wouldn't even say, I'm probably, 75% where I want to be. But, man, I just feel good. I'm able to work every day, so that's the biggest thing. Like, I've been in the gym nonstop, and I don't know. I just love being in the gym. It's like it's not even a hassle to me anymore. I just love being in the gym. So I'm just glad to be able to do that again.
Got a couple more minutes here with Adam Miller. I don't know if you even remember this, but you were kind enough to come on our show when you were in Latvia with Team USA, and it was like a midnight, but you took the call and you came on with us, which was really cool. But I remember talking to you then. I remember talking to you then because the way you had kind of explained, like the way that Will Wade wanted to use you and the way you were given the freedom sort of with Team USA was to score the basketball, which maybe you didn't have so much of that green light at Illinois. Have you had that kind of convo with Matt McMahon about that being your role next year on this team?
Oh yeah, for sure. We already, you know what I'm saying? That's going to come. I mean, I feel like when you're a good player, the work is going to show at the end of the day. And because I feel like it makes you a better player if you just make it happen. So, yeah, we've had those conversations. Like, I mean, he recruited me, so we've had those conversations. I've watched his games, I've watched his players. So, yeah, it's definitely going to, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to be in position to score that ball.
I had two more things. Number one, you're, of course, recruited by Will Wade. So what was it like for you when the coach that recruited you was fired?
Man, I cried when I first heard it. Like, I cried. We were sitting in the locker room, and it was all weird. We're like, yo, why are we sitting here? Because a couple minutes passed by, and we just like, yo. And then we got the news, and it was like, dang. You know what I'm saying? Because I built so much trust into this coaching staff and this coach. And, you know what I'm saying, they helped me out so much through my injury. And then just to see them get laid off like that, it was kind of hard. Because now it's like, oh, I'm back at square one. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what am I about to do? But you know what I'm saying? Just like every day through every situation, stayed the course, kept working, worried about all I need to worry about was my injury. Because, you know what I'm saying, once I get 100%, it doesn't matter where I'm at. So
the last thing was about the looming potential sanctions. I mean, that's kind of part and parcel with this conversation. Did the possibility of LSU facing sanctions weigh in on your decision at all?
Yeah, it definitely did start. Like, it really, really did. Like, I was like, oh. But then my mom, it was like one time my mom was like, oh, are you still thinking about LSU? And I thought about it a little more when she said that. Y'all could thank my mom when she said that. Because it was just like so many schools were hitting me. It was just like I didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, what about LSU? And I'm like, dang, yeah, I'm here already. So I was like, I was in Chicago when she asked me this. So I was like, yeah. So I went back with a different mindset, and I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if it does postseason ban, I mean, I feel like we have a chance to go far in the SEC tournament. So, but I'm not worried about it.
So all the LSU fans have to send a Christmas card to your mom as a giant thank you for you being back here. That's awesome.
Thank Andrea Gary.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Adam Miller, you'll follow him on Twitter at AceWolf44, Instagram as well. Man, it's always a pleasure when we get a few minutes. Thanks for making some time. We'll be in touch, all right? Congrats on your decision. Get well.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.